Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. Okay, well, let's start the ball rolling. We all had our George Santos quickie earlier this week, and our quickie by the Bay, and now here comes another quickie by the Bay. GOP lawmakers from New York have brought a resolution to the floor to remove Santos from Congress. By doing this, there's, I think, within two congressional days, they'll start contemplating this. So sometime next week, George Santos will be put to a vote whether or not he should be expelled from Congress. This requires a 2/3 vote. The conventional wisdom is that these are Republicans that brought it up from the House in swing districts in New York, and they're trying to distance themselves from Santos. And it immediately provides Michael Johnson with his first controversy to deal with. What do you do with a problem like Santos? Okay, so what's the energy around this? How's this vote going to go next week? Hanged Man, the willing sacrifice. Here, my text upside down. The willing sacrifice. There, we put up with this guy's nonsense for long enough. It's time to kick him out of the party. Crossed with the fact that he's delusional. He lies about everything. And, for all the problems we have in the Republican Party, do we want this guy to be the face of the Republican Party? McCarthy kept him around because he needed that vote. Maybe Mike Johnson doesn't need that vote. In the past, the Queen of Wands, is that George himself? His actions. This is just his actions. Everything that he's done, there's 33 felony indictments against him or something along those lines. He swindled money from Republican donors. His actions say everything. Lied about his background and such things like that. The current situation is betrayal. I'm sure Santos feels very betrayed by these fellow congressional members trying to kick him out of the party. But at the same time, he ripped off Republican donors. And the other day, he was trying to imply that he has dirt on Republicans and that if they try and kick him out, he's going to release that information. So they look at this guy as a traitor and a betrayer. He's not even a rhino. He's a con man. He's like Donald Trump, but he's a bigger clown than Trump. Overarching energy is the Star. The problem, though, is that you only have a 5-vote majority, and losing one guy, makes it a 4-vote majority. It's already hard enough for the Republican Party to get legislation done, and if you kick this guy out, well, are you throwing the baby out with the bathwater type of thing. That being said, I'm sure these congressmen are trying to do anything they can to protect themselves in the next election because they just voted in MAGA Mike as the Speaker of the House. So maybe if they get rid of Santos, people will forgive him for the other thing. Also, you have the Jewish Star, because remember, he is Jewish. Next thing we learn is the Ace of Cups. Again, Santos he's a very manipulative person. He knows how to work on people's emotions. And again, he has managed to insert himself into Congress, and just like a tick, he's burrowed in and they're trying to get rid of him. But he manipulates people. He manipulates people on an emotional front. And maybe with the passions up in the Republican Party, maybe they think that they can somehow reason with the Republicans and get this guy out. Well, the outcome is the 10 of Cups, the happy, rejoicing party. Does that mean that the party comes together? Can they get the 2/3 votes? They'll get all the Democrats' votes, and you only need roughly, a third of the Republicans to support this? 10 of Cups. And you got the Knight of Pentacles, so they're going forward with this message about this. They might actually get him out. That's interesting. Let's see. Let's ask that specific question. They're willing to make a sacrifice out of him. And truly, he's the easiest guy to vote off the island. You know what I mean? Because he has all those Republican values of cross-dressing, drag, gay, embezzler, liar. You know, all the things Republicans like. The thing, though, is that he's accused of 33 felonies. He's not been convicted of any. And that's usually the bar the politicians and the political parties use. That way, they can maintain their political power while having some, like, plausible deniability. Much in the same way with Menendez. You know, oh, well, haven't kicked him out yet. Second time the feds have gone after him for bribery and corruption. Still hasn't been kicked out yet. So, you know, I'm not trying to make some type of equivalency between the Democratic leadership and the Republican leadership, because the Democrats at least spoke out against it. But, you know, when the rubber hits the road, is Menendez still in there? He still is. Okay. Will Santos be voted out by a minimum 2/3 of the House? Will Santos be voted out? For Carter. Smug look. Is this yes or is this no? I think it's a yes. Let's see. Justice card. That's a good one. Death card. Excellent. Knight of Cups. False friend. And the Magician. I think I'm going to say yes on this. And the reason why I'm going to say yes on this is I'm going to read this as the illusion, or this could actually be the actual act. That finally somebody's taking a stand and saying, get this guy out. Get this smug SOB out of there. Let's bring an end to his career. You know, there's all these court cases against him. He's a liar. He misrepresents everything. He's a con man. I imagine he has no friends, no political allies to protect him. If you can't get this guy out, you can't get anybody out. At least not in your own party anyways. You could always, you know, whatever. So, will they get him out? It looks like it. I think Santos's his run has come to an end. Now, I say that based on the cards. Intellectually, I have a hard time believing it because I'm starting to get mildly cynical with this Republican Party and their quest for power and control. And to give him up means that you're giving up an amount of power and control when they have very little power and control they can surrender. So if this is a victory, a full victory, they get him out. If it's not a full victory, then I don't know what it is. They always censor him, you know, big deal. He's still in there and he's still criming. Anyways, okay, but we'll knock on wood. I'm going to go out there and say I think Santos is going to be gone. All right, so thank you very much for watching this video and supporting my channel. Thank you for everything you do to feed the YouTube algorithm so that my video makes it out to new viewers. To those new viewers, welcome to the channel. I hope you found this reading interesting, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.